Hi guys, today I have a new video for you. This is a collab organized by Walker from Olive Ave Nails. This collab has been going on for quite a few seasons already, but this is my first time joining in. You guys might know that last year was just kind of crazy for me. I never really caught it at the right time. So I figured this is the beginning of the year. It's a good time to jump in. So this time around, we're doing our favorite polishes for winter. Particularly for me, I took it as post-holiday winter. So we're talking about January, February, or even going to March. At least for us, winter is really long. So here I actually picked 27 polishes total. I grouped them into 9 different color categories, and I picked 3 polishes from each category. And in winter, I tend to wear just really basic colors like black and white and neutrals, really deep vampy shades, but I like to have high shimmer, high shine. So that's generally the theme I'm going for. And I will show you all the polishes with a swatch on my nails as well. But I do have to say that my nails are having some texture issues because I was doing this gel mani at home, and the removal definitely caused a lot of texture. So you might see that in the pictures, but it was not the polish's fault. It was just my nails, the state that they're at. I refuse to buff them any further just because they are already pretty thin. So let's jump in. So the first color category I want to talk about is white. I really like white nails around this time of year because I guess it's just cold outside. It's like snow. Also, the color is just so crisp. I picked 3 whites. I love just a good old like white cream too, but I decided to pick 3 that are a little bit more with a kick. So the first one is from Zoya. This is in the color Aspen. This is a matte white, and I usually have to use 2 to 3 coats, on some nails 3 because it's just slightly patchy, but it's just a gorgeous finish. I think the matte finish makes it more holiday-like, or more just a little bit extra glamorous, I guess. So I really enjoyed that one. Another really good one is from Mace polish. Sadly, this brand doesn't exist anymore, and this polish actually made it into my 2019 favorite manis too. This is in the color Ruffled Feathers. It's a white crelly with a lot of black sharp glitters, and that's it. Also, it has a lot of scattered hollow flakies, but don't be upset that you couldn't get it anymore. You can definitely go get the 90 Lacquer Dragon Fruit Freeze. It's a very similar polish. I just love that a little bit added element. And then the last one I picked is from Painted Polish. This is Confetti Countdown. This is also a white crelly, but it's a glitter crelly. The glitters inside are hollow gold and black. It would be perfect for a New Year's mani, but I like to wear it throughout the winter months too, especially the crelly. The glitter colors inside are very monotoned, so I think that fits into my mood. I like that sharp contrast. I also really like metallic colors. I feel metallics a lot of times could be viewed as neutrals, but also because they're a little bit more shiny, so it just fits my mood. Here I picked 3. The first one is Orly Rage. This one, everyone knows about it. It's just the basic rose gold with the perfect formula, and it's very glamorous, but the color is kind of tuned down. So I think this is a good way to go with a neutral. And then I also picked Zoya Astrid. This one is just gorgeous. It's a little bit more yellow gold, and with a bronze kick. It's just perfect. I love this polish so much, and I'm super impressed by the tone. Just that added little bit of a bronziness really made it so much different. And then the last one I picked is actually a lot deeper in color, but I still consider it kind of a metallic just color. This is from Lacquer. The color is called VIP XS. This is only a mini bottle, but it's just so good, and it has this blackened deepened base, and it has a ton of the gold bronze kind of shimmer in there. It's beautiful. It's just a deepened metallic color, and I love wearing shades like this right around winter. Next, let's talk about blacks. I do not like wearing black nails except for the winter. So this is basically the only time I would wear black, or maybe just a few days before Halloween. That's about it. So I picked 3 blacks here. The first one is Different Dimension Basic Witch. This one actually was from a Halloween collection a couple of years ago. It's just a black hollow with some chunkier kind of silver flaky inside. This is beautiful. It's so shiny, but the color is so deep, so vampy. It's perfect for the season. It just gives you that moodiness, but at the same time, very glamorous. So this is a really good one. Another one that's a little bit more festive and not so super moody is from Nail Hoot. This is in the color Magic Dance. This is more so like a deepened brown base. It's not super pitch black, but it's gorgeous, and it has a lot of blue metallic glitters inside and a lot of hollow glitters. I think that color contrast really makes it pop. I just love it. It's perfect. It has that winter wonderland, but kind of like the evil queen kind of feeling. Perfect color. The last one is from Fanchromatic Nails. This is the color The Maze. So this one is a thermal transitioning kind of to a clear, so that's perfect too. It's just a black crelly with a ton of copper glitters. This one could be perfect for fall too because the copper glitters inside, but this one is just beautiful because on your nails it does get a little bit more sheer, mainly because you have the warmth and it just brings out more of the warm state clearness in it, and it looks very almost dainty like. It's weird because a dainty black, like what is that, right? But this one totally accomplishes that. It's just a beautiful shade. Another type of color that I really enjoy right around this time of year is navy, and they have to be really deep, really dark, but not quite black like. They are absolutely still navy colors. I got First Made from China Glaze. This is just a classic. Like, you cannot go wrong with it. It's so deep, but so vampy and so saturated, so bright. It's just weird. And I think this is just the perfect time to wear it. And it's almost a one coater, and the formula is fantastic. It's a very unique shade, and I always come back to it in the winter. The next one is also from China Glaze. It's from the Givers collection. You can see that they're similar, but this one is a little bit more purple, a little bit more muted. The color is called History of the World. I really just cannot pick a favorite between the two because they are so similar, but at the same time gives a very different vibe. This one is just a lot more calm, I guess. I think depends on your mood. You can definitely go for either one. And the last one in the navy family I picked is from Orly. This is in the color High on Hope. This is a oldie but goodie, and it's just this gorgeous navy base with a really strong pink shimmer. And the shimmer actually is a dual chrome shimmer that shifts from pink to gold, but on your nails you see the pink most often. And the shimmer really doesn't disappoint. It's super obvious on your nails. I love this one, and I was totally blown away by it when I wore it last year, so I'm definitely bringing it back every winter. And I really love deep blues around this time of year, so I decided to pick 3 more, and those are not quite your navy blues. They are a little bit lighter. They're more like royal blues, and they're high shine shimmery. So the first one here is OPI The Sky Is My Limit. This is a limited edition from a few years ago. It's just so shimmery, so glamorous, and it has a really strong gold shimmer in there. Super beautiful, attention calling for sure, and you can totally go with this like to a party with this on your nails, and it will stand out. And then I have Pretty Jelly Singing in the Rain. So this one is very similar to those scatter hollow polishes like Dream from Zoya, but this one has some added flakies too, some added dual chrome flakies that shifts from a gold to a bronze. So I think that added little element just made it even more unique and more complex. So I decided to pick this one for the winter, but if you already have a similar navy kind of scatter hollow, you can totally go wear those ones too. And then the last one I picked is a lot more muted. The base is just more, it has more gray in it. And this one is from Lollipop Posse Lacquer. The color is called Your Name Belongs to Me Now. It came from a PPU in 2018 October. It's a very beautiful muted denim blue base, and it has a ton of dual chrome shimmer that shifts from gold green to a red pink, and it has a lot of scatter hollow in there too. It's very complex but very calm. It's perfect for those rainy days, and I just Oh, I love this one. It makes me feel like I need to take a deep breath and just makes me feel relaxed. A shade that is a little similar to Royal Blues and High Shine Royal Blues is my High Shine Royal Purples. I love those kind of colors. It's just jewel toned and very shimmery. You can see it already, very glamorous. So here I picked my Finger Paints No Comet-ment. This one was a surprise discovery for me. I just picked it up randomly at Sally's one day and man, it is so good. In the bottle, you can see some sort of a dual chrome shimmer that shifts from a pink red to a green gold, but really on your nails, it just looks like it has a very strong pink shimmer on top of this royal purple base, and it's gorgeous and the formula is perfect. I was so happy with this polish. And then I have Zoya Giada. This one, it's just your typical jewel toned purple. It's super shiny, super glossy. And if this is not your typical jewel tone purple, I don't know what is. And it's just so good, so perfect, so classy too. And then the last one that I picked is a lot more muted and a lot more deeper actually. It's from Orly. The color is called Fowl Play. This is a really, really old polish and I remember loving this and wearing this all the time back in the day. And this one has a really strong kind of dual chrome shifting flaky, and it's totally indie-like. I don't know why they stopped making polishes like this because it's gorgeous. This one is such a good polish and the base is a little bit more jelly-like. You can totally get away with 2 coats on its own, but at the same time, you can totally put it over like another purple and that would bring out even more shine. So this is definitely a very versatile polish. And of course, you cannot go through this season without some sort of wine, oxblood, vampy red colors. And that's just, you have to. So I picked 3 here and then they actually have quite of a range, I feel. So the lightest one here is definitely a wine red. This is from OPI. It's in the color Just BECLAUSE. You can probably find just 20 more polishes from OPI that are similar, so you definitely don't need to pick up just this one. I like this one particularly because it has a lot more purple in it and it does dry a little deeper on your nails, but still it carries a very strong purpley wine color. So that's just very classy and sometimes you're just in that sort of mood. And I think this one is really good. And then the next one is your typical oxblood and it's a lot deeper, but definitely still, it's not black yet, you know? And also it's not quite brown because it does have quite a bit of a red in there. This is Zoya Sam and it's just beautiful, perfect, and it has this rich tone in it that it's not quite sharp, but it's so deep and it's just so delicious. I love this one. And the last one is from YSL. This is Violet Baroque. I actually had to look it up. I kept calling it something different and I didn't realize, oh, Baroque, of course. But anyways, I guess I don't know French after all. This is a really deep vampy purple. It's almost black-like, but not quite as deep as, say, OPI Linkin Park After Dark. I just feel that polish is a little bit too deep for me. This is a little better for my personal taste because it obviously still looks like a purple, but it's a very deep vampy purple. So I love colors like this too. It's just so saturated when it's so cold outside and the day is so short. I feel those kind of colors really bring out my mood. I also really enjoy some reddish brown colors. Those are a little harder to categorize because there are a lot of deep colors that kind of just blend into one. You know, they can range from wine to oxblood to vampy purple to chocolatey. Like you just add a few drops of other color and then they kind of all just look warm and vampy, and I love them all. So I try my best to separate them by categories, but here I have 3 that are leaning more brown than red in my opinion. So this first one is from Marc Jacobs. This is in the color Cora. This is a shimmery polish. It has this kind of brown shimmer and also some gold shimmer. It to me looks like liver. It's just that kind of dried blood looking thing in there. It's just gorgeous. And at the same time, you can see that kind of silver shimmer is reflecting off, so it doesn't lose its festivity. I love this one dearly. And then another one that was kind of surprise to me is by Girly Bits. This is in the color Very Important Polish. I just discovered this a couple months ago, and it's quickly making to the top of my list because this one has a really complex formula. It shifts from a purple to a gold to a brown. It's just very unique, and it has a scattered hollow in there, so it's just very deep, very elegant, but still very vampy. So it just feels very sexy and very put together. I love this shade so much. And the last one, I just recently wore it like last week, and it's making its way to the top already. This is KL Polish Scorpio. This is your deep black base with a high shine red shimmer, and it's like you're sucking blood. It's the perfect vampire polish. It's so sexy and so saturated. Oh my goodness, I love this one. I don't have claw nails, but I almost feels like if I put this on, my nails look like claws. They just give that feel, you know. Oh, so good. I love this one. We're at the last three now. So this is not really a color, it's more like a finish. In the winter, this is the only time I would prefer to wear something duochrome. I don't like duochrome polishes. I just don't like them. I'm very picky about duochromes, and this is just about the only time of year I would kind of feel like I could wear them. It's strange, right? So I picked three. I don't have a whole lot in my collection, but those three are really good ones. So the first one is from Black Heart Beauty. It's called Green AB Iridescent Nail Polish. It's beautiful. It shifts from a brown to a green mainly, and this one is a shimmery polish. I had to use 3 coats, but because it's very sheer after 3 coats, it's really sparkly and really shiny, because you know a lot of the duochromes look like a flat metallic. This one doesn't. It definitely has that depth, so I think this one is really worth your time if you can find it. And then I also have Moonshine Manny Ragnarok. This one is more like your typical duochrome, but it has a ton of flakies inside, so that makes it a little bit more interesting. This is shifting from green to red, you can clearly see, but I noticed that in my swatch, maybe because my light was too bright, the duochromes are not really showing up as duochromes. I think you can probably see it better just in the bottle right here. And the last one I had to pick is from Color Club. The color is called Portfolio. I like this one a lot, mainly because the tone is different. Duochrome for me, more often than not, look more brownish, you know, like this, shifting to a green or red. But this one is purple to green, so I feel this kind of combo is more unique. Also, the formula is really good and the shift is really strong. You don't have to look for it. It's just bam in your face kind of thing. And I really enjoy this one. So that's all of the 27 polishes. I'm glad we went through this still fairly fast, right? So I'm really excited about those polishes. I really, really want to wear them all during this season, but I know that's basically impossible because I also have so many untries. I tend to wear them too. But if I had to pick, if I'm restricting myself to only those polishes, I will also be very happy. So I can't wait to see your picks and let me know what are some of the must-have polishes you have for the season. I would love to know, and I'm always looking for better polishes. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a like, subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.